We are live from Allen Fieldhouse for Game of the Week. Number 15, Wichita State taking on number 9, Kansas Jayhawk in the Battle of Kansas. And you guessed it, prime time. Joining me in the booth, my main man, one of my favorite color partners. What is up, Mr. Zay? What's going on, buddy?
Ooh, game of the week here, Kansas versus Wichita State. Pretty good first game of the week between two pretty good teams here. Hope we get a good turnout, get a good game going.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a good one. Wichita State certainly with a very big, very good recruiting class, as we see some names that you should be familiar with. Vasco, Iverson, Green, Maxwell, Walker. Certainly a huge gets in the offseason for this Shockers team. Obviously, the Jayhawks retooled, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is back. It should be a good one. Shockers win the tip. Is there anything you're looking forward? Any matchups you think we need to keep an eye on, Zay?
Definitely with the added depth for the Shockers. We're seeing Mort, Nebula Mort, coming off the bench with the added depth, so that might help with some of their bench scoring in terms of relief. But see how that plays out going forward.
Yeah, he's coming off the bench. It's the sixth man here. Is Ace Lord. Fadeaway jumper is good. So KU on the board early here. Iverson.
Yeah, Jayhawks keeping the majority of their core coming off of an Elite Eight run last season, looking to go ahead and try to make all the pieces work there and try to go for another title run as they knotted up at 2 apiece here.
Yeah, Walker with the bucket there. 2 apiece here in the early going as both these teams try to feel each out. Nice left to right crossover there, or right to left rather. Four-two in the early going. Good to see Ace Lord actually getting to see one of his games live for a change. He's usually in the 10 o'clock hour because I know he can't sim late night because he usually has to get up. So Green, no good. But you knew he wasn't going to miss game of the week, Zay.
Good, especially when his team is up.
Yes, sir. 3 ball is good. Bang! And a quick 7-2 lead here in the early going for the Jayhawks. Maxwell. Down low, Lord on him. Goes up with the left-hand floater, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, kicks it over to Walker. Walker fouled, counted and 1. And I think that's, Wichita State's going to need to be very physical in the interior. Kansas has got some nice bigs on this team.
Yeah, definitely. They got some dogs down there.
Some new players, too. This cookie for deep 2 is good. Can't leave him that wide open. Here comes Vasco, former Duke product. Is Iverson for 3, no good. So he brings that championship pedigree to the locker room. Adrian Vasco winning a title last season. Cap cut is Massey, Cornelius Massey for 3, bang.
Yeah, a couple of them, Vasco, Maxwell, as well as Iverson, all coming from that championship Duke team. So definitely got some championship pedigree coming over to the Shockers.
Iverson for a quick 2. They're not able to get Iverson yet to get on track here. Shockers, that's the thing too with a new team. When you have some players that, yes, they've played together, but you also play with some players that they haven't played with yet, Zay, too. So it takes a little time to find that chemistry. But it'll come. There's a lot of talent here. Iverson, a little floater over the outstretched hands of Ace Lord, and sometimes you got to just let talent take over.
Yeah, tough shot over pretty good defensive player in Lord there, getting it over the top.
And we haven't seen a quintessential blowout yet in the CSBA so far. Week 1, there's been some games where have been a little crazy at times, but teams have stayed in it or fought back, and I think we've literally seen the biggest win by any team is 13 so far this season. Is good job there by Kai Avery Jr. I think that was Kai Avery Jr. Timeout on the court. Mort not liking what he's seeing here in the early going. Let's see the bench unit come in here. Probably got to feel like there's a little bit of pressure. So Mort for 3 can't get it to go as a quick fires it up quick. There's got to be a little bit of a pressure coming in and being game of the week, I think, for these teams.
Yeah, just a little bit too, especially on Wichita State with the new added pieces as well, and then just being ranked. And on top of all of that, it's just a lot of pressure that's been forced on them for this first game here.
3 ball up, no good. Mort up with the rebound. He's going to look to try to push here, get Wichita State maybe an easy 2. Lardy for 3, bang! Good Lardy. Tina Lardy there for 3. Been saving that one. A fool down low. Goes right at the defender, Isaiah Fowler, not able to contend him. 18-10. Jafari Jr. He's going to drive. Floater up. No good. Ball rebounded by Shackton the Fool. Wood for 3. Bang! And KU cooking right now.
Yeah, Woody Wood.
Fowler calling for it in the low post. Victor Cash now. Mort. Back to Cash. Fowler going to come off the screen. Probably not the guy you want coming off a 3-point curl, but he's going to try to go inside and does. Tough bucket with Shackton the Fool in his face.
Yeah, another tough shot over another proven defender.
Still a lot of time left in this game, though. We know basketball is a game of runs. Tough miss there. Fowler up with the rebound. Here comes Wichita State the other way. Mort with a little quick step, and he takes it to the house. Woohoo! Nebula Mort.
Yeah, if he gets hot, that might be a problem for Kansas going forward.
Good D on Bartlett there by Jafari Jr. Now Lardy out in transition. Walks right into 2 Kansas defenders and gets whacked in the face on a reach-in. (21-14). Lardy going to inbound for Wichita State. Cash pulls that out. Now over to Fowler. Fowler out to Mort. 12 on the shot clock now. Jafari Jr. Fowler looked like he was going to set up in a low post. He's going to set a screen. Pick and roll comes. Bounce pass to Fowler. He gets fouled by Andrew Bartlett. So Fowler to the line to shoot 2. Six-point advantage on the made free throw. Hits them both. Cuts it to 5.
Interesting to see Fowler coming off the bench as well. He used to get a lot of time when he started last season.
I actually think,
Shockers.
I would say I actually think with the way that Mort was able to construct this roster and obviously bringing in Maxwell, that experience, it takes the pressure off of Fowler a little bit as to produce as a starter. So I kind of like the move seeing him come off the bench. I mean, that's just my opinion. What do I know? As probably half the CSBA would say, not much. Just kidding. Cash to Mort. Mort drives. Switches to the left hand. Okay. Okay, Nebulon, I see you. Wichita State has fought their way back in this game. And I said it takes just a little time for these guys to kind of get their act together. $23-18 here, 49 in the stream. Appreciate you all tuning in for this one. Numbers have been phenomenal to start the season. We appreciate you. Bartlett inside, another good defensive play. I think that was Junior again, but then a turnover. An ill-advised turnover as they give the ball right back, Zay.
Yeah, tough break there. As getting forced to miss, but not able to really corral it.
Bartlett over to Woody Wood. Bartlett rocking the old school Converse. But I hope he doesn't sprain an ankle with the lack of support those shoes have. Mort again. He's, you know what, that also takes the pressure off of Mort too if he's coming off the bench. You know, I know you mentioned that earlier, but Wu from the corner, 3 ball is good. Jason Wu. Eight-point lead here, 28. Good offensive output, though, from Kansas in this first quarter. Mort trying to end it.
Letting up.
What's that?
I say, yeah, they weren't letting up to the Shockers. Yeah, still playing just like themselves.
Yeah, very Jayhawk-like. 8-point lead after one. You watch the CSP on Twitch week 1, game of the week. How about, I don't know of any injury ever. There's never been an injury in a game.
Feels there has been one.
The only injury that there ever was in the 3-point contest. I'm not aware of any injury that ever took place, at least not that I've ever streamed. So that's news to me because those settings are usually off. So
I remember one did happen. I don't remember to whom, but I did remember one happened during a game.
Well, Hub is saying it's him, but I honestly don't remember it at all. Oh, bad pass there. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover KU.
I think I ended up calling that one. The one he's talking about.
I mean, fair. We should turn injuries on. See if how everybody likes that. You know how many people would be crying to me? They cry to me when their guy fouls out, so it's Dickie's fault. Probably. That sounds about right. $28-20, illegal screen. Cookie. Pass inside. Lord, what a block by Maxwell. Jabari Blackwood, my guess, the reason you're saying why am I at power forward is probably where your coach put you. Because you got Fowler out there too, so my guess is he put you at power forward and Fowler at the center. That's probably what he did. You'd have to ask him. Benedict for 3, bang! Hugh Benedict. Iverson drives, draws the contact. Ooh. Counted and won. You gotta like it when AI goes to work. Because you know he'd be talking about
contact in the lane there for him.
You know he'd be talking about how he doesn't go to practice and everything. Alvin Iverson completes the 3-point play, 6-point game. practice. Not the game. Practice. Cookie. High screen comes. Good job on the switch there. Good defense by the Shockers in that possession.
Yeah, good defense by them.
Oh, Maxwell with a bad pass.
Yeah.
Hitting the Jayhawk player right in the back and a block, and they're going to call a foul. Interesting sequence of events there. Monty Green going to get called for the foul, but weird. That was a weird situation right there.
Yeah, I think the foul occurred first, and then the block happened literally right after that. But it was good defense though to prevent the and one.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been an easy 2, possibly 3. Appreciate the subscription there, Mr. Shimster. Thank you to anybody that may have subbed as well tonight. I didn't catch everybody's if they did, but we appreciate it. Cookie get called with the reach-in foul. Shocker's going to get the ball on the sideline here. Now, a slow start for Wichita State, but they seem to have found their footing here. 3 balls up, as Iverson yet to find his footing, and appreciate that sub as well, Hubba. If Iverson can find his footing here, or Vasco could kind of start getting cooking, I think this game would be even tighter than it is. Free ball from Avery Jr. No good. Good job by the Shockers there to push him out, Zay. And then Lord comes away with the steal on Maxwell, a guy that should not be bringing the ball up, and Ace Lord counted in 1.
Yeah, he forced the issue there. A little bit aggressive on the take, from the steal to the dunk there.
Maxwell needs to look at the break starter, get a break starter badge instead, because he should not be trying to dribble that up. Ill-advised turnover turns into what ends up being a 5-point swing on them. Because assuming Wichita State would have scored, Iverson for 3 again, bang. Deep 3 answering back, bang, goes KU, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yeah, matching the 3 ball there. Like I was saying before, Kansas just not letting up here, picking up right where they left off from last season.
Maxwell
a couple new pieces.
Needs to go up strong there, a little fadeaway, instead of trying to go up to the rim strong. 3 ball by Benedict is off the mark. Vasco's been quiet here. See if he gets involved at all. Certainly more involved when he was at Duke than he has been here in the early going for Wichita State. I'm sure that will be talked about potentially after this game. Iverson for 2 is good. Deep 2. He's starting to cook though, Zay.
Yeah, and good contested shot there. He's in double figures.
And Xavier Cookie caught Vasco flat-footed and blows by him for a quick 2. .342 to go here. Still plenty of time. 11-point game. Junior. And for Mort, it might take Mort a few games to really figure out what he has here and how to use the really good pieces that he does have, Zay. I mean, when you add talent, as Mort fires up for 3, bang, and a much-needed 3. When you have this much talent on the court, it's you have to figure out how the pieces work together.
Right, it may take like a good couple games for you to really figure that out. Especially, like I wouldn't really take too much stock in the game 1, especially if you're playing a high-ranked team.
Yep, and the other piece of that too is No preseason this season, so you can't even. Oh my God! What a rainbow three! That was Butler that hit that. Mort gonna drive. Goes for the kiss. Bank is open. ATM card accepted. But yeah, I mean, to your point, this KU team has a lot of pieces that have played together already, so. Back to 11, 2:16 to go here. First half. 3 by Cash Money. Bang!
Yeah, nice shot there.
Atticus Maxwell going crazy on the bench there, cheering his teammate on. Doing the old pump the fist after Victor Cash drains the 3. Not sure if you caught that, but...
Nope.
Well, it's back to 8, 1:58 to go. I'd like to see... The one thing I will say that I'd like to see a little bit better from Wichita State, and Kansas just continues to shoot at such a high clip. I mean, you can't say Wichita State's playing bad. They're shooting almost 60% themselves, but there hasn't been a lot of defense so far in this game. I mean, I think
they've been getting a lot of easy buckets. Jayhawks have.
Yeah, that's something that Wichita State might need to take a look at as Victor Cash rims one in and out. Defense matters. Woo. Now there's a multiple switches going on here. Now Wu fires it up and rattles it home.
Yeah, call his own number there and just managed to hit it off the well.
Mort. Good kick outside the Fowler. Junior getting it way outside. Going to get a screen from Fowler. He gets a step. Going to drive. Floater in. Gets fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot 2. 12-point lead. Looking to cut it back to 10 here with 2 free throws. Jafar Jr. rattles home the first. Makes a pair, so cuts it back to 10 with 46 seconds left to go. Double team comes, goes inside to Bartlett, wide open. He's not going to miss that, Zay.
He ain't gonna miss that. Not that close to the basket.
Now Junior, now Fowler. Now Mort. Mort gonna kick it wide open. Lardy for 3. Oh, he's got to make that when you get that clean of a look.
Yeah, I like the effort. I like the idea on that with the cross pass, but yeah, give it 2, 3 points.
And Kansas making him pay for it on the other side with a big 3. So a 6-point swing. It's now a 15-point game. Cash for 3 to answer back. Can't get it to go as the half comes to an end. As Kansas red-hot shooting continues. Will continue into the second half. We'll wait and see. But Zay, break us down in this first half, and what kind of adjustments need to be be made at the half here.
Yeah, Kansas been on a show in Allen Fieldhouse for their home court here. Like I was saying, they just coming in and doing what Kansas does. Pretty much came back without a hitch. Wichita State, they're not playing bad, shooting almost 60%, as we mentioned earlier, but they've been giving up a couple easy looks in and around the rim as well as around the perimeter as well. So definitely they got to start at the defensive end and start getting some stops here.
Yeah, they didn't shoot the ball poorly, 52%, but if you look at Kansas just sharing the ball, 14 assists, shooting 71%. They're not being challenged or overly challenged. I think if I was to make an adjustment at the half, if there was a way to do this, but there's not, I'd probably have Fowler and Maxwell switch. I think it probably would be more beneficial to them. My personal opinion, you want to have a little bit more of an interior presence. Is Nebula Mort going to be highlighted here as the leading scorer at the half with 11. But Wichita State certainly not out of this game by any mean, and Ace just said it perfectly in stream chat. No lead is safe in the CSBA. But when you're shooting 70%, it's hard to do anything about that. Walker now over to Green. Green to Iverson. That's good.
Yeah, that's a lost star excelling in the mid-range area. Definitely a good tool to have in your arsenal as a shot creator.
Vasco causing the turnover, gets a hand in there. Walker comes away with it, but... Oh, and will they give it right back? Benedict. And he gives the alley-oop to Avery Jr. That felt like a college share right there if I ever saw one. Iverson, I thought he was going to pull back the step back. They always want the highlight dunks. Maxwell to Iverson, mid-range, rims in and out, ball batted around, and Massey comes away with it, gets it to Lord in transition, and he blows right by Atticus Maxwell.
Yes, he's kind of party sprung on that one. That was a little too easy.
19-point game right now, and good start to the second half. Kansas continuing where they were, and Maxwell just another turnover. Certainly, you gotta start. They gotta put the ball back in Vasco's hands here. Let him cook. Maybe get a two-man game working with Iverson, or maybe even Dallas Walker. Pull-up jumper contested, no good. But nobody there to box Ace Lord out, and that's just lazy D.
Yeah, Jayhawks are barely being challenged on defense here. Pretty much getting led to them being able to do whatever they want, both offensively and defensively.
Walker. A little mid-range baseline jumper's no good, and things just feeling like there's a lid over the basket right now for Wichita State. And Jayhawks saying, listen, you put a good team together the way you guys did. Now you got to bring it. You got to bring it to the, bring and elevate your game up. And obviously, we know there's a lot of solid players on this Wichita State team that came over from Duke. So certainly, do not read much into this first game, but get those guys cooking the way we know that they can cook. Wichita State will be more than fine as Vasco gets fouled. Can't even get into any kind of rhythm right now. Vasco hits the free throw. Green's the pair, so back to 19, 5:34 to go. Hey, listen, Michigan State was down 20 last. Was it Michigan State in that game? That game was like 20-point lead, right? If I remember correctly, the other night.
I think it was them.
So I mean, anything is possible, but Wichita State really needs to dig in on the defensive end right now because Kansas is just getting whatever they want, and it's tough. It's definitely tough, but. Vasco had Iverson there for a brief second, looked away. Walker now to Iverson. Walker going to set a screen for Iverson. They switch. Ball out of the way. Iverson says, I want to fire it up. Can't get it to go. Walker there for the offensive rebound and gets blocked by Ace Lord. Avery Jr. swoops in for the rebound, and it is just going all KU's way right now.
Yeah, although they didn't convert that, I do love the defense from the Jayhawks there. Seeing the pick was being set and both, and having two guys play up and then having Ace Lord down as their anchor. That was nice.
Yep, Ace Lord almost comes away with the steal. Bench unit in now. See if they can't chip away at this lead. Step back, Junior for three. Bang!
Ooh.
Oh, they're going to call it a foot on the line, I think. See if they can't get some of these other guys for this Shocker team involved. Benedict. Wild shot. Can't get it to go. Good job by Cash. Quick outlet pass to Junior. Junior's got to push the pace there. He's got to keep running. And then Cash walks into a wall. Lord for three. Rims in and out. So the Shockers getting KU to miss a little bit here, but they're not taking advantage on the other side. As Junior looking for the three-point play. Can't get it. Ace Lord commits his second. Free throw up and good for Jafari Jr. Can't get the second. So 3 for 4 from the line so far for him tonight. Ooh. Looked like Lardy pulled a little Grayson Allen on that play, didn't he? Oh, sorry, it was a McNasty, rather. McNasty looked like he pulled a Grayson Allen and stuck out his feet. The heck? Right? I mean, did it not look like he kicked out there?
There might be some foul play going on down low that the rest might not be seeing. But.
Yeah, that was interesting. Appreciate the sub there, Kai. McNasty, free throw up and in. Back to 19 we go. Too much ISO right now, though.
Yeah, not much ball movement, making it very easy for Jayhawks to be able to play defense here. They're already a pretty good defensive team as is, but no ball movement, making it too easy for them to be able to get stops here.
Yeah, for sure. Fowler gets it to Junior. He's got to put one up here. Shot clock wanted down, and Bartlett coming away with the steal. Quick outlet pass to Wu. To 21 we go. Junior gets blocked by Shackton the Fool. All of a sudden, KU stepping up their defense. Bartlett for three. Bang!
Ooh, nice shot there.
This one just getting out of control right now, and Lardy now over to Mort. Mort trying to split the D, pull up jumper, and he's been kind of the only consistent one. Him and maybe Iverson for Wichita State.
Off the bench for him.
Yeah. There's no interior defense right now. McNasty. I mean, KU, I don't even know what they got to be close to 75% shooting. It's crazy.
Yeah, haven't missed much.
KU making a statement though on Game of the Week here, and I feel bad for Wichita State as Junior puts up a shot as good as 68%. Wow, it's crazy. I mean, Wichita State's still shooting 50%. It's just KU just getting everything to fall. 1:32 to go. I need a drink in the worst way right now. I mean, if I'm going to put my finger on any of this game right now, is there's a weird play. I thought Fowler had that. I mean, if you look at the way the Shockers have played, they haven't played bad offensively. They're not getting it done defensively. I mean, would
Shaq
you
send that one out to the stands.
would you disagree? I mean, have you felt like there's been any kind of defensive presence?
Um, I was saying this earlier, but yeah, like it just felt as though Kansas just was met with almost zero resistance, and then offensively they just haven't really been able to have much outside of Moore or Iverson.
Yeah. There's finally a challenge. Fowler gets a handout on Bartlett, forces him to miss. Lardy up and in. Wild shot there. No good. McNasty out with the rebound to Bartlett. Bartlett going to find a Woody Wood. And that's the other thing, too, is the transition game has been pretty stellar for Kansas. They've gotten some easy looks, too, which has helped that 70% shooting. Mort again
Shot there.
for three.
Yeah, looks like they might be better playing in that half court set. They just really haven't been able to keep up, speed wise when that in that transition game. They've been getting a lot of the points in the half court set, but the play setups have been kind of sloppy and or static at times.
Good find to find Cash. Good job by Mort there. Down to 17 now. Yeah, I said this earlier, and obviously we're thinking about and sending our prayers as Shaq did a fool. Did he get it away in time?
He did.
He did. So basket counts. I was going to say, I'll say what I was going to say when we get back, but get those fours up in stream chat. See if Wichita State has a run on them. 78-59. State Farm is going to bless us with their presence of an assist of the game here. See what they give us. Alley-oop in the early going. I remember that one. That was that nice highlight that they gave us a terrible camera angle.
Gave us the fan view with a sign.
It was getting in the way. Iverson looks to drive. Nope. Nothing there. Now Maxwell, and it's swatted. Step back two, no good. Maxwell up with the rebound. Again, he's got to give the ball up here. He should not be handling it in the open court. Vasco. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot the three. Now Walker mismatched down low. So he's going to play some bully ball and does. 17-point lead. Three ball up, no good. Maxwell up with the rebound. Again, carrying the ball up a lot here. I don't know why. Nice pass inside. Vasco to Iverson for three. Can't get it to go. And the three ball just has not worked well tonight for them.
I almost came up with a steal that time.
Step back is good. Back to 19. You know, the funny part is Kansas. Ooh, Maxwell gets it away. Kansas has only had 2 less possessions in this entire game. I mean, sorry, Wichita State has only had 2 less. So the three ball has been outstanding. Bartlett puts that one in.
Yeah, getting the defender to jump that time, knowing he has a slight size advantage, just took advantage there.
Take it back, it was six possession difference. I thought that the numbers when I just added it did give me something different, but Vasco has not really looked for his shot at all in this one. And finally, Tough one there. Down low to Bartlett. Maxwell on him. Good strip by Maxwell. Green goes inside. Vasco again. Gets it to fall. Down to 15 now.
Probably as easy as he's made all night.
Yeah, I mean, Wichita State hasn't had too many easy buckets. 3-ball again. Bang! And it's so demoralizing when you play well for a few possessions. You start to chip away, and then the guy just comes down and bangs a 3.
Yeah, Cookie's been on fire pretty much a good bit of the games.
Iverson can't get it to go. Avery up with the rebound. Yeah, not a lot coming in rhythm right now for the Shockers, unfortunately. Pass inside. Good block by Walker. Now to Wu. They get double team. Reach and foul by Walker. He says yes. Substitutions. The full starting unit now back in for Kansas. Massey for 3 off the mark. Vasco up with a rare rebound. He's going to look to push. Quick pass up to Iverson. Pull-up jumper is no good, and Iverson just cannot get any kind of rhythm tonight.
Yeah, kind of had to get his own buckets whenever he could.
Monty Green going to get called for the foul. His second. Checked and a fool going to come in. And first, what I would call first blowout of the season so far, halfway through. Just sad that it came in game of the week because I was pretty hyped for this game. As 3-second violation turnover Jayhawks. But one game does not make a season. Walker wide open for 3. Finally an open look for Wichita State.
Yeah, back down to 15 here.
Oh, I don't know about that call. Unless they're calling the body. I don't know about that call. They're not going to give us the replay, so.
Yeah, I'll get paid to care.
No.
You already don't pay them. I don't think they would care enough to give you a
Yeah.
replay.
Vasco. Mort for 2 is good. Three ball on the other side is no good. Maxwell. Out of Vasco. Now to Mort. Mort to Maxwell. Good pass inside. Picked off, though, by Lord. That was a great cut back door. They just didn't get it to him. And then the defense was there. Not once, but twice getting a hand up and forces the miss.
Yeah, I kind of got blocked by the rim that time.
2:46 to go, down by 15. Bucket would be huge here for Wichita State to try to close themselves in here, and can't get the shot to go, but another opportunity for the Shockers. Oh, Vasco almost threw it away. Mort for 3, no good. If they hit that, that would have certainly given them a little bit of a sign of life there, say, but they caused a turnover. Okay.
I may have to replay that one. I'm not. You couldn't really tell from the angle who had it. But
Yeah, I know. Referee was standing right in our camera view. Walker. Now over to Mort. Bactress is having problems redeeming the viewership points. I don't know why. I've heard that before, that from people. Shot no good. You might want to reach out to Twitch, or it could just be a sign-in issue. Certainly not anything I can do on my side, so. But your points should be at, hopefully you got your sound on. I know that can affect it sometimes too if you don't have your sound on. Or like Night J writes that try a different device, but player of the game, Hugh Benedict, who's bombing from the outside.
I don't think it counts your points if there's no sound.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. At least that's what someone said.
Yeah.
Because you should see points with the sound up. What is it, like every minute or so? A couple minutes. You see like
Roughly.
50 points here, 50 points there. So. Yeah, sometimes Twitch has a mind of its own, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, but Walker, oh, why did he shoot that? He was wide open. Vasco. Mort for three. Can't get it to go. The Jayhawks have answered the call, featured on Game of the Week, and come up huge here with 1:10 to go here, leading by 17. Jafar Jr. gets fouled. Lord picks up his third. That shouldn't be. Night J rate says 5 minutes. It equals 10 points. That's not right. That I know is not accurate. Unless he's being a jokester and saying you watch for 5 minutes, you get 10 you get 10 pack points. 15-point game. Benedict again, and he's just been unconscious from out there. It's a little icing on the cake, Zay.
Yeah, wide open shot there.
Kick them while they're down. Mort with a nice little internal move. I don't know if that's accurate. Because you used to be able to get like 500 points in a stream, if I'm not correctly, right? Yeah, 5 minutes is 50 points. So it's 10 points a minute. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just doing the. Don't get me doing math again, Zay. I had fun last night with you with that. Freaking PEMDAS. Well, congratulations, KU. They're going to go on to win this one by 16. Make that 14. Fowler with the runner. So 14-point win, 92-78, but we all know, even though it was a 14-point game, this game felt a lot less close than the final score for sure.
Yeah, definitely at certain points for sure.
Yeah, Quiz said he's been watching since Monday, and he's got about 4,000. That's about right. You literally could watch probably a week's worth of games and get about 15K. So sometimes that grind in the beginning is helpful, and then you get the streak bonuses and all that other stuff. So congratulations for KU. They win 92-78. Anything that jumps out at you here for me? I mean, I see one thing, but what about you, Zay?
I mean, first of all, they've won the fast break battle by 10 there. The efficiency from downtown, over 50% from downtown. That was also a pretty good factor. And 16 points off of 11 turnovers.
Yeah, that was the one that jumped off the page for me. But by far that, I mean, look at it. Steals 9, blocks 5. Like, KU played more defense. Wichita State only had 2 steals and 4 blocks. So, yeah, spot on with that one. Anything else jump out, or is that kind of it?
I mean, their assists as well. You can tell like they were just a pretty seasoned team. 25 to 14 assists.
For sure, for sure. I mean, you can't say that Wichita State didn't shoot the ball bad. I mean, they finished at 51%, but unfortunately, just the shots were falling late as opposed to early. Nebulon Moore off the bench, 20 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 9 of 13, 2 of 5 from downtown. Rough night shooting for Alvin Iverson. AI finishes 5 of 14, 1 of 4 from downtown for 12, a rebound and an assist. Did have 2 turnovers. Dallas Walker, the remaining shocker, left in double digits, 12 points, 4 boards. So they had 3 guys in double digits. He had a steal and a block as well on 5 of 7. Jafari Jr. did most of his damage from the free throw line, finishes 2 of 5 for 8 points, a rebound, and a block. Victor Cash in his debut finishes with 7 points, a rebound, 2 dimes, 3 of 5, although did have 2 turnovers. Adrian Vasco, very quiet tonight, very un-Adrian-like, 6 points, 2 boards, an assist as your starting point guard. Definitely need to get more out of him. Fowler off the bench, we talked a little bit of less pressure for him. 6 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, 2 of 2. From the field, Tina Lardy, 3 points and assists. That 1-3 coming there you saw on the replay. Monty Green, 2 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, a steal. Also a player certainly could be contributing a lot more. And then Atticus Maxwell, really rough game. 2 points, did have 8 boards, did have 2 blocks. Those are probably the positives. Obviously, the 1 of 4 from the field, not so great. But more importantly, the 5 turnovers that he had certainly did not help the Shockers. Let's take a look at the Kansas side. Take us through it.
Hugh Benedict leading the way for them. He was pretty hot the whole night. 17 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists from him, 2 steals, 7 to 10 from the floor. Xavier Cookie, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists for him. Ace Lord, limited time there, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Jason Wu with 10 points, 3 assists. Woody Wood still dishing the ball with 6 assists. Also had 9 points and a rebound.
He's a weird looking
dude. Attacking the full unlimited minutes.
He's a weird looking dude. Look at that.
What were you saying?
I said he's a weird looking dude. Anyway.
The red hair.
Red hair, crystal blue eyes, and dark skin is kind of weird.
Second full unlimited time, 8 points, 5 rebounds, assists, a steal, and 2 blocks for him. Perfect from the floor.
He did a good job. He filled up the stat sheet for sure.
Andrew Bartlett in his debut, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. Clyde Minasi also on the stat sheet, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and assist, a steal. He was also perfect from the floor. Kai Avery Jr. with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1s across the board as well. And then Cornelius Maxey routing him out, 5 points, 2 rebounds, assist, a steal.
Yeah, if you look through it, and I know you see guys here that probably are new, but you look at the numbers across the board. I mean, when you have your entire team contributing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points a game, you can see it. And you talked a little bit about the assists, 25 assists. They share the ball. You know, not one guy. It's not about one guy. It is about sharing the ball. And Kansas did a really good job tonight sharing the ball with the 25 assists and obviously the 14-point win. Any parting words before we head off for the night?
I mean, there's some good takeaways there if you're the Shockers for sure, especially with these pieces. Just figure out how to work them together going forward. Yeah, there's some things there that I've really liked, but then there's some things you got to work on.
Yeah, and I know Mort. I would say I know
going into season.
Yeah, for sure, and I know Mort. You know, he's not gonna go to sleep tonight without already starting to work on game plans for his next game. So that's just the way he is. He's a hard man working behind the scenes. So congratulations to the Jayhawks. Rock Chalk Jayhawk coming away with the dub, 92-78. We got 3 more games. Actually, Thursday night. Sorry, we got 4 games tomorrow night. Make sure you all tune in for those. There should be some stellar games again. Appreciate the support. Viewership has been outstanding. Keep that going, CSBA. For Zay, I'm Wired. We'll see you guys